So why are leave-in conditioners moisturizers? Let's break it down. Leave-ins are moisturizers because they're made with water plus conditioning agents plus lightweight oils and butters. That combination does two big jobs. Number one, they hydrate first with the watered base. Leave-ins with water, that's hydration that your hair actually needs to feel soft and flexible. And then number two is it seals in with moisturizing agents. We just talked about the difference between hydration and moisture.
Don't take it personal, that's just Sandal's way. She speak with love, but don't sugarcoat what she say. She might be blunt, but it comes from the heart. Real ones feel hurt, been solid from the start.
Right? Because when they make it, their formulations are normally adding things like emulsions, conditioning agents, light oils, and butters, which are all in the moisturizing section. Remember, I gave you the difference between hydration and moisturizing. Moisturizing is to seal, to keep things inside. When we're talking about oils, right? When you look at a leave-in conditioner and it says with the jojoba oil, it's not the same exact jojoba oil that you have in a bottle. It is key constituents of that oil, right? And you're using the best parts of those things, right, as a moisturizing agent. These sit on the outside of the hair shaft to lock the water in. And that is the moisture part, keeping the hydration from evaporating. But again, it's particles. It is small molecules of, let's say, that jojoba oil, or if you see a foam wrap that says coconut oil, it's small key constituents like extracts, just like Simple Apothecary has extracts, right? So there are small particles of, let's say, a coconut oil or jojoba oil for that moisturizing property, right? For that property of sealing things down, because again, these sit on top of the outside of the hair shaft to lock water in, and that's the moisture part, keeping the hydration from evaporating. So a leave-in is basically a two-in-one. It hydrates plus it moisturizes all in one step. And this is why it matters. A lot of people think that they need creams and oils and butters to moisturize, but the truth is you don't. If it doesn't start with water, it's not moisturizing your hair. It's just not. So if your hair is dry and then you put a moisturizer on it, guess what you're doing? You're just locking in that dry state that your hair is already in. That's all you're doing. You're just locking in that dry state. But if your hair is properly hydrated and you use a proper moisturizer, then you'll be okay. This is why professional cosmetologists don't do the lock method in the salon, because we have leave-in conditioner. And we understand that a leave-in conditioner is both hydration and moisturization packed into one. That's what it is. And you don't have to take my word for it. Go get any leave-in conditioner. Go on Amazon, or go on the World Wide Web and type in the ingredient list of a leave-in conditioner. It is both a hydrator and a moisturizer. It hydrates the hair with water. One of the very first ingredients is going to be water. And then some of the last ingredients are going to be oils and butters. And we know this, the ingredients all the way at the top are the biggest portion of the formulation. And the ones lower to the bottom, those are the smallest ones. So in knowing these things, go look at the back of your leave-in conditioner and you tell me what you see. Again, leave-in conditioner is a two-in-one. Hydrates plus moisturizes in one step. So why does this matter? A lot of people think that they need heavy creams or butters to moisturize the hair, and that's not true, because again, if it doesn't start with water, you're not moisturizing your hair. Leave-ins are the sweet spot, light enough for daily use, even though I don't recommend daily use because of this. Let me say this. If you are, let's say, maybe a swimmer or somebody who shampoos their hair every day, which I don't recommend, then okay. But if you're one of these people who thinks I'm refreshing, don't get mad at me when I say this. Spraying multiple products on your hair without shampoo and in between is literally one of the stupidest things you can do. It is one of the dumbest things you can do. Your hair shaft can only absorb 36% of what you put on your hair. So when you sprayed your hair with leave-in conditioner that very first time, your hair only absorbed 36% of it. So when you going back and spraying your hair now every 3 days, you're only adding more weight to your hair. It's literally like having a book bag on, and every day you put another 10-pound weight in the book bag. That's what's happening. So if your hair is breaking and you don't know why your hair is dry and you're adding products on a regular basis without washing it out the first time, it's your fault. Because I have a question for you. Where did it go? When you sprayed your hair the first time with that product and you didn't shampoo it, where did it go? Because it didn't evaporate out. Especially if it's a bunch of oils, it's creams, or you didn't mix oil and water and all that stuff together. It didn't go anywhere. So even a leave-in conditioner, it didn't go anywhere. So what are you doing? These are the things that I want all of us to really, really think about, right? So lastly, if you're ready to stop guessing and to finally get on a real plan of softness, strength, and growth, you can start today. You can join my 7-day challenge if you're ready for a daily guide and for really quick wins. And when I'm talking about quick wins, I'm talking about you seeing changes in your hair and just changes small and subtle patterns, right? And if you're craving something even deeper, let's say you've done the 7-day challenge and you ready, right? If you know, then you go here. If you're ready to figure out what hairstyles you should wear, how to pick them, how to pick a cosmetologist, all of the things, then you head over and join the Growth Cycle Blueprint. And then lastly, if you're ready to take advantage right now and begin it, it's time for you to begin your root ritual with my scalp and hair shaft repair. It is literally amazing. This detox and repair duo is one of my babies, right? In the Apothecary, we have a lot of different products, but this is the newest one, and I'm so proud of it because I've been working on it for so long. And this 2-step reset is something that's amazing because it cleanses and clears up buildup while waking up your follicles, and it sets the stage for real results because it's not about what you're constantly putting on the scalp, but what you're actually able to remove, right? So thank you guys for kicking it with me. So as we've had this conversation, right, as we've been sitting here talking, let me know what areas you need more help with, right? In what areas, and give me some thumbs up, you guys. Like, seriously, like, give this video thumbs up. Like, what is going on? Seriously, like, what is happening? Give this video thumbs up. But do you have any questions based on the 3 areas that we just went over, right? Which area do you want me to dive into deeper, if not all of them? Area number 1, let me put it back on the screen really quick. And then we're going to head out. Okay. So let me know exactly which portion you feel like you need more clarity on. If you're still confused, it is okay. So if you really want me to go even deeper into exactly what hydration is, if you want a video just on hydration, let's do it. Because I gave you moisture and hydration at the same time, and I tried to do it in a really, really short way. But girl, we can do 3-4 videos just about hydration all by itself. So that's the question that I'm asking. So which area do you feel? And if there are none, then it's okay. But which area specifically do you want me to go deeper into? So we have hydration. Do you want me to break down hydration by itself? Then we have moisture. Do you want me to break down moisture by itself? And then the next one is how to get hair moisturized step by step. I love you very much, but that's in the Growth Cycle Blueprint. That this is the easiest way that I can break it down. I'm sorry. And then next up, the quick difference between moisture and hydration. If you want me to go deeper into breaking that down and giving you like visuals, let me know. And then next up, do you want me to go even deeper into how a leave-in conditioner is a moisturizer? If you want me to like start breaking down the chemicals, the ingredients and things of that nature, like let me know. Do you want to unpack that? Right? And those are the three areas. Is there anything specifically that you would need me to break down the steps? Okay. So when you're talking about do the steps, you mean, oh man, you was talking about the one thing that I can't. Yeah. So yeah, the one thing that somebody said is the one thing that I said I can't do. That's in the blueprint. So I can't give that here. But this is, if you go ahead, save this video, come back and watch it. This will break it down for you. As this is the clearest breakdown that I could give you without cheating the people who've already paid me to learn it. So that is the best that I can do. You said you want everything. Yeah, so if you came in late, it's okay. Just go ahead and watch it from the beginning. Because girl, I don't think nobody else got questions. So if don't nobody else got questions, girl, we're gonna go ahead and head out of here. I'm glad too. I'm really, really glad that we ended up having this conversation, because I think that these are conversations for sure that we all need to have, because everybody's so confused. Whenever you have dry hair, the first thing you do is go run and get a cream or in a butter, and all you're doing is filling in whatever state your hair is already in. That's it. So, and even yet and still, I don't go too crazy about, oh, a hydrating conditioner or a moisturizing conditioner. I don't go too deep into that. But if you want me to break down the difference between the two, a hydrating conditioner, a hydrating shampoo, and a moisturizing shampoo, I will. But to be very, very, very honest with you, when we're talking about a shampoo being moisturizing or hydrating, there are very, very small molecules, very, very small additions that are being added to something that is being washed out of your hair. Right? When we're talking about the treatment that is inside of root remedy, right? The key constituents are the main step in using root remedy to really, really help with scalp and follicle infections and all of the things, is to shampoo the hair, lather it, and then let it sit on the scalp. Why? Because as it sits on the scalp, the key constituents within the shampoo begin to attack the things that are bothering the scalp. So these are the things that I really, really want you to focus on when we're talking about hair growth, when we're talking about hair care, all of those things, when we're talking about products. If it says hydrating or moisturizing, these are just a few additives that are put in there that have a couple of properties that will lead to the hair feeling a little more hydrated and things of that nature. But will it make a huge difference in your hair? No. Now, is there a huge difference between, let's say, a clarifying shampoo and a hydrating shampoo? Yes, there are. Because the clarifying shampoo's main priority, its main objective is to remove, right? And to remove safely. So obviously it's not removing to the point where it's just going to be horrible, but that is why you use a conditioner from the same brand that you use your clarifier with, because the chemist knows how to replace the things that the shampoo takes away. So that is why it's really, really important. And when you think about it, the majority of women that are searching for different hair products and things of that nature are searching for moisturizers. You are searching for different things to help you with dry scalp, because what happens is to combat the different hair shaft and follicle disorders that you may deal with, right? Due to certain styling practices, you start to get holes and rips and tears and things of that nature in the hair shaft. And instead of you going a little deeper into the patterns of the routines that could cause different hair shaft disorders that look like the ones here up on the screen, you just get different products. For example, there's this whole craze about flaxseed. Well, the majority of women who swear by flaxseed gel in the hair have hair shaft disorders that look like this. Now, if you are on the side of YouTube that talks about you know, herbs, or even, no, not herbs, people who live in like RVs, or like they build their own homes, they build their own houses. One of their favorite tools to use is flaxseed oil and the same flaxseed gel that y'all put in y'all hair. You know why? They use it to finish wood. I'm actually gonna have a video on my channel really soon. They use flaxseed oil to finish wood when they're building houses. It's like, I can't think of the name of the content right now, but they'll be like building houses in the middle of nowhere, and they'll cut the wood from the tree themselves and all of that. To finish the wood, they use flaxseed gel. And y'all are putting that on your hair. So of course, if you have a hair shaft disorder that looks like trichorexis or trichinodosis, if you have any of these hair shaft disorders, then absolutely something as thick and heavy as a flaxseed gel can 1000% fill these holes and these gaps. So you're like, oh, nothing's ever made my hair feel as good as flaxseed oil did. Nothing's ever made my hair feel as good as this did. You know why? It's because you're filling holes and gaps. So if it can fill the microscopic holes and rips, or whatever the thing is, whatever the little craters and dips are in wood, what in the world do you think is doing to the hair shaft? These are the things that I need you to think about. And we have to get to a place where we're not so offended by truth that we can't think logically. So, because most Black women are confused about the role that leave-in conditioners play, you then would do things like the lock method. I'm not getting on the lock method. I just want you to understand. The lock method is where you use liquid, oil, cream, and all of that stuff, and you layer it on top of the hair. We'll see, the reason that this doesn't work is because the majority of people who do the lock method put an oil on before they put the liquid on. So the liquid, another oil, and a cream, nothing ever touches the hair. Or let's say you don't put anything on before you layer the hair shaft like that, right? Let's say you don't do any of those things. Then the next thing that ends up happening is your hair shaft ends up breaking. Why? Because you're constantly layering stuff on top of the hair, and only thing your hair needed was that initial leave-in conditioner. It can't process anything else. It literally cannot process anything else. So I really, really hope that this makes sense